back with a warning for parents and students.
Well, Reese, all this week we've been sharing stories as part of our ongoing series, Securing Our Schools. Unfortunately, we've seen yet another tragic example this morning in Thousand Oaks, California, where this ties together once again, where at least 12 people were killed and many others injured after. Unfortunately, we've seen yet another.
Moving on over to Mr. Gio Insignaris. Very nice job on Wake Up Washington, I might add. You're back with a warning for parents and students.
Well, Reese, all this week we've been sharing stories as part of our ongoing series, Securing Our Schools. Unfortunately, we've seen yet another tragic example this morning in Thousand Oaks, California, where this ties together once again, where at least 12 people were killed and many others injured after a shooter walked into a bar and started firing. Well, one company I talked to here in the area called Armored One focuses exclusively on school security, safety assessments, training, products, all made specifically for each school or university. They also talk to anyone who will give them a call. For example, here's a look at some of their shooter attack resistant glass. It's made to slow down an attacker from entering a building. Now, when I sat down with the regional vice president of the company's Chesapeake division, we talked about what it takes to truly make a school or even a building safe. Here's what he said when I asked him, what's the most profound security issue facing most situations right now?
Politics. I've been to schools where they will only speak to certain people. I've gotten the end round, and it comes full circle. Well, I'll talk to one person. They said they pass me off, pass me off, pass me off, or they are too scared to make that decision. They're too scared to spend that money, or just to sit down and talk because they're concerned that somebody else is going to have a problem with that, and they're working their way up the chain. So that's a big problem that I've actually had, is just sitting down with people.
Matt Vance there served multiple years in the Army and as an independent security contractor. He also points out that no two schools, no two buildings even, are similar. Not in the same state, not even in the same district. So Reese, really this only adds to the frustration of finding a blanket long-term solution, and also signifies the importance of knowledge and proper preventative measures. We've even seen that in California, for example, a lot of witnesses saying that they knew what to do. And that's unfortunate. It's tragic to think about that because we've seen it so often, but it could have saved a lot more lives today.
Absolutely, and that's the part that's tragic to me, is we had this conversation yesterday about what are you working on, and you said this is what I'm working on, and today it is our lead story. It is what's dominating the conversation, because sadly this is never not relevant in our America right now.
And it takes a heavier weight today, and you never want it to get to that point.